Fans not happy with Whitney Thor's treatment of new boyfriend. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel My Big Fat Fabulous Life. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. My Big Fat Fabulous Life fans absolutely adore Whitney Thor. However, they're not overly impressed with the way she treats her new boyfriend these days. Plenty of Whitney's followers felt happy for her when she found love with a Frenchman. But is she actually staying true to him? Some viewers think she's being incredibly disrespectful by striking up a friendship with her ex, Lenny Alahat. Keep reading to get the inside scoop. Whitney Thor runs around with a familiar face this season. Now that My Big Fat Fabulous Life Season 10 is here, viewers are definitely confused about the state of Whitney Thor's love life. For quite some time now, Whitney has made a big deal about falling in love with a Frenchman, but it's clear she still has some lingering affections for her ex Lenny. In the new season, Whitney asks Lenny to help her with some painting in her studio. She chose Lenny because of his experience with being a handyman. Throughout the episode, viewers watched Whitney try to establish a professional working relationship with her ex while navigating her feelings for her new boyfriend. But a lot of fans found the entire situation a little bizarre. Lenny hasn't been on the show for a while. Is he only back to start drama? It's been several years since Whitney and Lenny parted ways, but the TLC star isn't sure whether or not her ex still has feelings for her. And based on the chemistry between the two, it's possible that Whitney still has lingering feelings too. She has a lot on her plate, especially since her mother had to stay in the hospital. Emotions are running pretty high. It's not unfathomable to think she might end up back in Lenny's arms. No matter what's really going on in Whitney's head, plenty of viewers think she's putting herself in a bad situation by hiring Lenny to help paint. Do you think Lenny's presence will cause drama between Whitney and her new man? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Is the TLC personality jealous? In the new season, Whitney Thor claimed that her new boyfriend isn't at all worried about Lenny's presence in her life. But should he be worried? In Season 10 teasers, fans couldn't help but notice that Whitney seems incredibly jealous of Lenny's new love interest. She isn't at all happy when he meets a new girl and asks her to dance, but doesn't ask Whitney. Time will tell what happens between Whitney and Lenny. But My Big Fat Fabulous Life viewers don't think it looks good for the French boyfriend at this point. Whitney Thor had always been open about her personal life on her reality show, My Big Fat Fabulous Life. Her fans had seen her go through various relationships, each filled with its own set of challenges and lessons. Recently, Whitney had started dating a new boyfriend, Alex. Alex was charming, attentive, and supportive, and Whitney's friends and family seemed to like him. However, some fans were beginning to express concerns about how Whitney was treating Alex. The relationship had started off strong, with Whitney and Alex spending lots of time together, sharing their lives, and making each other laugh. Whitney often posted pictures and videos of their adventures on social media, and her followers initially seemed happy for her. But as time went on, some fans began to notice a pattern in Whitney's behavior that made them uncomfortable. It all started with a series of social media posts. Whitney would share snippets of her life with Alex, but instead of the usual loving and supportive moments, these posts often showcased her being critical or dismissive of him. There were videos where she would make fun of his hobbies, comments that belittled his efforts, and posts where she seemed to undermine his confidence. In one video, Whitney and Alex were at a local art fair. Alex had bought a small painting that he really liked, but when he showed it to Whitney, she laughed and said, "Really, Alex? You've actually spent money on that? It looks like something a kindergartner made." Alex's face fell, but he tried to laugh it off. Fans, however, were quick to comment on the video. "That was really mean, Whitney," one user wrote. "You should be supportive of his interests, not tear him down." Another user added, "Alex looked so hurt. This isn't the Whitney we know and love. What's going on?" The comments from fans continued to grow in number and intensity. People started using the hashtag #SupportAlex, urging Whitney to treat her boyfriend with more kindness and respect. Whitney, who usually engaged positively with her fans, seemed to ignore these comments, which only fueled the fans' frustration. At one point, a fan even started a petition asking the producers of My Big Fat Fabulous Life to address Whitney's treatment of Alex on the show. The petition garnered thousands of signatures within a few days, showing just how concerned people were. Whitney's friends and family also began to notice the growing tension. Her best friend, Heather, pulled her aside one day to talk. "Whitney, I've been seeing the comments and I have to say, they're not wrong," Heather said gently. "You've been really hard on Alex lately. What's going on?" Whitney sighed, feeling defensive. "I don't know, Heather. I just feel like he doesn't get me sometimes, and I guess I've been taking it out on him." Heather nodded sympathetically. "We all have our moments, but you need to be careful. Alex really cares about you. You don't want to push him away." The conversation with Heather made Whitney think. She realized that she had been unfair to Alex and that her actions were hurting not only him, but also their relationship. She decided it was time to have an honest conversation with him. One evening, Whitney invited Alex over for dinner. She cooked his favorite meal and set the table with candles and flowers, wanting to create a warm and welcoming atmosphere. "Alex, we need to talk," Whitney began as they sat down to eat. "I've been thinking a lot about our relationship, and I realize I haven't been treating you the way you deserve. I'm really sorry for that." Alex looked at her, surprised but hopeful. "Whitney, I appreciate you saying that. I've been feeling really down lately because of the way things have been between us." Whitney reached out and took his hand. "I know, and I'm sorry. I've been projecting my frustrations onto you, and that's not fair. I promise to do better and to be more supportive." Alex squeezed her hand and smiled. "Thank you, Whitney. I love you, and I just want us to be happy together." Determined to make things right, Whitney made a conscious effort to change her behavior. She started by listening more to Alex and showing genuine interest in his hobbies and passions. She made sure to compliment him and appreciate the things he did for her. Whitney also decided to share this journey with her fans. She posted a heartfelt message on social media, acknowledging her mistakes and promising to do better. "Hey everyone, it's Whitney. I want to take a moment to address something important. I've seen your comments, and I realize I haven't been treating Alex with the respect and kindness he deserves. I'm truly sorry for that. Alex is an amazing person, and I'm lucky to have him in my life. I promise to do better and to show him the love and support he deserves. Thank you all for your honesty and for holding me accountable." The response from her fans was overwhelmingly positive. They appreciated her honesty and her willingness to change. The hashtag #SupportAlex began to trend again, but this time it was filled with messages of support for both Whitney and Alex. With a renewed focus on their relationship, Whitney and Alex began to grow closer. They spent more quality time together, went on fun adventures, and deepened their emotional connection. Whitney's efforts to be more supportive and loving paid off, and Alex blossomed under her kindness. One weekend, they decided to go on a hiking trip. It was something Alex loved, and Whitney wanted to share that experience with him. As they reached the top of the trail, they stood together, taking in the breathtaking view. "This is amazing, Alex," Whitney said, smiling at him. "Thank you for bringing me here." Alex wrapped his arm around her. "I'm glad you're here with me, Whitney. I feel like we're finally in a good place." Whitney nodded, feeling a sense of peace and happiness. "We are, and I'm so grateful for that." Whitney's friends and family noticed the positive changes in her relationship with Alex. They saw how happy he made her and how much effort she was putting into being a better partner. Their support meant the world to Whitney, and it strengthened her resolve to keep growing and improving. One evening, Whitney's parents invited her and Alex over for dinner. Babs and Glenn were thrilled to see the positive changes in their daughter's relationship and wanted to show their support. "Alex, we've seen how much Whitney means to you, and we're so happy to see you both in a good place," Babs said, raising her glass in a toast to love, growth, and happiness. Glenn nodded, smiling warmly. "We're proud of you both. Keep supporting each other and building this beautiful relationship." Whitney and Alex clinked glasses with their parents, feeling a deep